Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome to another fun Saturday night with Ron Unconditional Love Parade. Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome to another fun Saturday night with Ron Unconditional. Oh my God. I just cut off the echo. Sorry about that. I had an echo. Okay. Yeah, well, I want to say hi some people in the chat if I can scroll up a little bit, see where I'm at. Kiba Lions, hello. Uh, Marsha Green said hello. Hope things are well with you. Anyway, hi Rainey, hello. How are you? Yeah, well, I'm always here every Saturday. Let me see. I was talking about my washing machine going. Oh, it died on me. I didn't expect it, but anyway, things happen for a reason. Well, nothing lasts forever anyway, so that's the way it goes. Eh? So I'm scrolling down, and hello, Garnett. How are you? How's life? How's the weather where you are? Well, we have a beautiful day here. Besides that, so I did a lot of work today, cutting the garden, cutting the garden, cutting the lawn, and then I had that thing to my came in the house. My wife was in the bathroom with the washing machine. The tub was full right up almost to the top. She couldn't stop it from water, just water. It wouldn't pump out the water, nothing. I imagine I think it's the pump or the dials or circuit. I don't know, but anyway. So the problem it's in the house, like it's in the bathroom, so you just can't dump it anywhere, you know. So I managed to take an empty jar or something and start back and forth, you know, by hand until I got the whole thing down to almost everything. But I had to lower the hose, you know, the hose that were supposed to come out. And you need to lower the hose lower than where you are so that you can get the rest of the water out. I finally got I finally got it out, and I finally got it outside. So I took it outside. So anyway, that's Amy Warrior Princess. Hello. So no, you can't put a garden hose in there. It's like no, I don't have that option. So anyway, I managed to get it all out, most of it. Anyway, Tropical Impress and Spirit. Hello, how are you? Thanks. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, folks, when you come in. Some people forget. So there's more. I get more views than thumbs up for some reason. Besides that, I always mention to give me a thumbs up. It helps. uh, so Lucy Mercier is in the house. Well, what can they expect, you know? Hi, Panama. How are you? Whoops. I thought I had. What's happening in the chat here? Ah, internet's going wacky. Let me see. Hide this. It's not working for some reason. There it is. Thanks everybody for all your prayers and all wishes to my mom and my siblings and me. She's doing a lot better and is back in the nursing home. That's great news. Uh, especially for for your mom, major. So I had my washing machine give out. Oh my God, this first time. Uh, so I don't know if you guys ever had to empty the friggin' thing and get caught. Okay, when I came in the house from cutting the grass outside, I came in the house. My wife was in the washroom. Said, "Oh, I couldn't." So every time she put the knob on, and the water would pour into it, but it wouldn't pump out. So I unplugged the thing, got everything, emptied the tub there. It took me a while by hand. So until I got to the bottom, then I had to lower the hose. It had to be lower lower as possible to empty. So I got most of it out, and then I got the machine outside. I took it out, unplugged everything. Wow. Well, like I said, nothing lasts forever. Some things happen like that. So I think I'm not sure. Maybe I figure we had it for 20 years or more. So it's not too bad. 20 years of service. Yeah. Hi, Bridget York. How are you? How is things with you? So, anyway, so if you have any questions, put in caps. And if you want a message from a loved one, personal questions, oracle cards, guys, let me know. And talking about politics is crazy world out there. So everybody's talking about 45's health. Yeah, it's going there. It's going there. So. Okay, Amy, I got you started up there. So, okay, I got your question. So I guess, Amy, your uncle is your uncle Kirk, I believe. He's already on the other side, eh? When I'm reading your question, I believe your uncle is on the other side, right? So send a lot of support to Bridget York. I'm in my 11th treatment. It's really hard. Been very sick. Yeah, chemotherapy is crazy. It's hard on the body, really hard on the body. But lots of prayers, lots of support, lots of love. Um, I hope it can help. You know, um, Amy says I had bushels of baked beans, maple and brown sugar with cured bacon and full. You're welcome, Bridget. Prayers help. Uh, all that stuff. Sending lots of support, healing light, and support, Bridget. So it always helps. This is not easy to go through, though. It's pretty hard. I saw my friend go through that. 9 years of it. So, not to scare anybody, but 9 years is a long time. It was not every day, but it was for a period of time. You guys hear me well? Or is there an echo? I hope not. I thought I was hearing an echo. Uh, yeah, big hugs, big divine hugs to you, Richard. Uh, Teresa is in the house. Hello, Teresa. How are you? Thank you for. Don't forget to tap on the like button. It helps YouTube. I got more views than I got thumbs up. I see that lots of times, and I'm wondering. Probably people forget about it. Hi, Pisces, Hugger, TK. How are you? Well, McBaby. Hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Don't forget, happy Black Moon Saturday. Black Moon Saturday. Is that what you call it today? Okay. That must be why the washer went Black Moon Saturday. I don't know. Uh, you know, sometimes they break. What the hell? I mean, but what was the hardest part of that is I had to empty the whole tub. I mean, the tub was full of water, and I had to do it by hand because I couldn't move the friggin' thing. I had to empty it first, but I've had it for almost 20 years. They can get pretty expensive. Oh my God, yeah. So the astrologist and switches is a big deal. Okay. Yeah, the energies. Hey, talking about 45's health. Oh my God, crazy. Everybody's talking about it right now. I don't know how you call that. uh, funny colors, things he does. I don't know. Like I always said, I think I'm still back in my what I've said at first about him. That 225 will be the. I don't see him in. I don't see him in the parliament after 2025. So uh, I'm not saying he's going to pass, but there's chances that that his health will get to him. This year. But timing is hard to predict stuff like that. It's like a washing machine. You never know when it's going to die on you. So, hey, washing machines and dryers are pretty expensive, even on sale. I saw a place there that for both uh, washer and dryer, they're 1,300 to 1,400, 1,500 here in Canada anyway. So they can go up to $2,000, $3,000. Ah, my God. Yeah. But I'm just grateful that mine lasted almost, I think it was something around 20 years. So, you know, but they give up on you when you're using them or doing something. So that's what, so when I came in from cutting the grass, my wife was stuck with that. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know what was going on. So we kept pouring water in it. So I think it's the pump. I don't know anybody, uh, but you know, it could be something else too. It could be the circuit board. So I took it out. Yeah. So big hugs to you, Pisces Hugger TK, and thank you for sharing your Saturday night with us. And Panama, thank you, thank you. I just saw your son had post a musical not very long ago. I think he just posted this week, I believe. It's it's nice and warm here for the moment. We didn't get much rain. It's pretty dry, but we're supposed to get rain tomorrow, Monday. Anyway, didn't get much. I even have to water my tomatoes, my cherry tomatoes. That's what I got, little garden. So if you guys have any question, put it in the chat with capital letters and a little bit of smiling faces. If you want anything, a message from a loved one, tarot cards, readings, let me know. You're welcome. So how's the weather you guys? How's the weather you guys where you are? Yeah. In the US, it says 450. We don't get 450 here. 2000. We're talking about here, ordinary, they're on sale. I mean, really on sale. 1,300 for both. I'm talking about both, not just one alone. One alone is from $600 to $700, $800, something like that. But what can you do? That's the way it goes. So, wow. But I mean, that's when I came in, the tub was full of water, and you turn it off, turn it back on. There's only water coming out. It didn't do anything else. It didn't spin or nothing. So I think there's a pump in there that pumps the water out and puts it in. So yeah, yeah, that's what you're telling me last week, eh? My husband's brother is coming tomorrow. Gonna have potatoes and green beans with bacon. I love bacon too. I just I just bought some the other day. It's quite a spin. But I love we had bacon here, like smoked bacon or with maple syrup. Some grilled pork chops, corn, broccoli for dinner, a few desserts. Hi Maxime Ladouceur. How are you? So do you guys any of you guys have a washer like that, do that? Like stop pumping water out of it and you have to yeah, they probably are more expensive now. The tariffs are in there. I don't know. And washers and dryers may go up here even more because of the tariffs. Who knows? Yeah, but even on sale, because the prices can vary like crazy. Uh, but I haven't seen any below 1,300, 1,200. But and the guarantee is only a couple of years, so there's not much of a guarantee there. So we're going to do the best we can. We're going to find something. I don't know when we're going to be able to get it, or we'll have to wait for it. I don't know. Anyway, I took it out. I took it out of the house after I emptied the friggin' thing. But it's quite a job to empty when you're stuck in the washroom. It wasn't in the basement. It wasn't in yeah. So there's Pisces says Pisces Hugger TK says we're ready to own our washer and dryer. We couldn't buy it outright. Oh, you are renting? I didn't own our wow. I didn't know you could rent those things. But you know, I can't say too much about that for 20 years. I think it's something like that. A little more than 20 years. But you never know what's gonna happen until it happens. Hi, Kiba Alliance. Yeah, it happened in my mom in with my mom. I think she wants to do when I was around 15. It stopped working halfway through the agitated cycle. Yeah, that's it. But this one was still working, but pouring water into it. That when I came in, my wife was looking like, "Oh my God, what am I gonna do with this?" So she looked at me. I looked in the washer, and it was almost full. I said, "All right, we gotta shut it off." So played with the switch, but it wouldn't shut. It wouldn't stop. It would go off, and then as soon you put that on, it poured more water in. I had to stop it. Yeah. So I took the hoses, and I was lucky because those, the hoses that go behind your washer, they are rubber. and I got to get a different kind with middle because I noticed that it was bubbling up like it was ready to go. So in a way, what can you do? So switching topics, Ron. I remember you said several times that you don't see Trump living past. Well, I don't see him in Parliament. I'm not sure about him passing this year, but I'm telling you, it's you know I don't wish anything bad on anybody, but chances there is an option here of him um, that is help break down. I'm not sure if he will pass or uh, I forget what you call that. His heart gives out, and then um, but it's uh, I'm not sure the word I'm searching for. A stroke. Okay, you could have a stroke. You could. There's a lot of stuff. So I mean, I feel his health is pretty bad right now. It's crazy. And he's not taking care of himself. So whatever. But I know other readers said that he might pass in 225. Yeah, there's a chance, but it's hard to predict. That is hard to predict. So nobody knows. But I guess not. No, I don't think anybody would. That many would share a tear when Trump passes away because he's an evil, terrible person. He sure is. And right now, he's trying to do everything like crazy to. This is nuts. I've never seen anything. But we got to stick together and help each other and support each other with love, kindness, and that's the only way we get through this all together. Whether you're Canadian, American, Australian, name it. Okay, the humanity needs to go forward, and that's all. Um, this week I was talking about government. Government should be uh, they're there to help humanity go forward. They're not there to make fill up the pockets and everything. No, it doesn't. It doesn't look good. It really doesn't. But I've seen it coming for a while now. I've said it before. Like that could take him out of there, but also he's doing a lot of damage right now. So I'm just waiting for the tower moment. Uh, there's something Milu said, and I believe I had the same feeling uh, when he said that because he was talking about the military going in and maybe you know taking it. It makes a lot of sense. The military, he what he's trying to do there is for real. He's trying to use the military against American citizens because this Epstein thing is not going anywhere. It's going really. The truth is coming out, and he wants to distract everybody from. Don't look here, look here. Like Milu would say. He says that, and I get the same feeling about he's trying to use the military to control everybody, but that's not going to work. I don't think so. It's not going to work. But I believe there's a lot of decent people in the military, and I think comes to push and shove, I think they're going to go in there and relieve him from the parliament, take him out of the parliament somehow. Because right now, uh, because of his health problems, because of his dementia, whatever you call it, this craziness. Somebody's got to do something sometime. It's the people that, yeah. Yeah, I know about Kamala Harris. Yeah, when Kamala Harris won on the fifth, well, won. I knew she won because I really, really knew she won. When I heard the outcome, uh, I was sick from the next day. I was sick, and I said, "What? That can't be," you know. I felt all kinds of things, and then the answer came to me the about the fraud, election fraud, digital electronic or something like that, because I was on Zoom with one of you guys, American lady that lives in the States. So we were on Zoom, and I kept asking, could they change the like play with the voting machines or something like that? I knew something was with on with Elon Musk and all this stuff, and it all came out after that. So I think Sterling picked it up, Linda G picked it up, but that was the next day. I was on Zoom and I was talking about that, and the person answered me, but they didn't know for sure if they could play with that. Yeah, I think Donald Trump is going to have a major heart attack. If I don't know, yeah. That he's trying to put fear in everybody, even us Canadians. They're trying to put showing the big man. You know, he's afraid that the truth will come out. He's afraid. Um, yeah, he's trying to put fear in people, hoping they will back down. Not going to happen. Especially Newsom, never going to quit, and I hope he doesn't. Know he's doing a good job right now. Yeah, about mailing. This is bull only. That telling people that in Russia they don't do mailing ballot and mailing voting by mail. This is BS. This is he's trying to. Yeah, a stroke is very very. That's one option right there, and a heart attack, stroke. It is, and it seems as I can feel it. You almost you start going into that energy. I don't I don't go into that energy too long, but when I feel the energy of his health, it feels so like we're very to close to that it happens. We really, um, I know everybody wants him out, but but I mean, I also don't wish anybody or stuff like that on anybody, but that's because of his own doing. So it's not because of what people want. And the universe has the last answer. So anyway, that's the way it is. We never know when or how. Like everybody else, we never know when and how we're going to pass or anything like that. So sometimes, but I think it's getting closer and closer. I mean, it's ready to boil over somehow. I don't know. Well, Amy says Grisham Grisham Whitmer is going to restrict Michigan as well. Crazy. So hi Donna Luna. Hi. Hello Ron. Unconditional love to just me and my two cats. The puppies watching and listen to the podcast. Henry's visiting Seattle. We'll be back Sunday night. Wow. Thank you for being here. If you want to ask a question, put it in the chat. So because we can't wish bad things on other people because that that doesn't bring your higher self, you know, in the love energy. We have to stay in the love energy and help each other, stick with each other, and support each other no matter what, you know. And no matter where you come from, whatever country you come from, whatever nationality you are, it doesn't matter. This is about humanity. It's not about um, just one person. It's about humanity moving forward, raising your vibration. And when we do that, things will. But yeah, it's true what Fatima just said. That is true. We do not wish to harm anyone, but he's harming himself by doing what he does. Of course, called karma. Hola, are you special people in the chat? Because yeah, you cannot send negative toward VT as it gives him energy. Correct. If you, I understand what some people say, send him love and everything. I um, I don't send him negative. Uh, I, or anything like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I got to be honest with myself because honesty is the one thing. So it, you know, I can't send hate or anything like that. I dislike him. I guess that's okay. I dislike him. I don't like it. I don't like what he's doing. But you know, the universe is in charge, and he got the full control. I don't have any control. I just wanting like everybody else that to see the end of this, uh, whatever is doing to everybody else in the whole world and humanity. It'll come. I can feel it. I know there's a reason for it, and people are going to pay for what they've done and supported. And you know, I got nothing to hide, and I didn't do anything. I don't feel anything when it comes to my guys have made me completely numb over everything that's going on, the way I survive. Yeah, because she drink too much of that Kool-Aid, it can make you sick. Uh, I what November 5th was it November 5th when you guys had the election? Kamala Harris won. The next day I was sick, and I mean sick. I had stomach pain. Uh, I could feel the. I think I could feel everybody upset. I guess even my wife was upset, and we're Canadians, by the way. So um, I just knew it. I just knew he stole the election. So whatever. This is crazy. But anyway, because Kamala, when she was speaking, and I was there every day. Um, I I I have a card. It's called almost like a Joan of Arc card, you know, and that's the card I use for Kamala Harris. When I was seeing her doing her thing there, you know. But the universe will take care of it. We just have to share our light, share our love, and support each other, and help each other get through this together. I know it's hard. It's not easy. Nobody likes to pay high prices. The prices are going through the roof here. When you go to the grocery store, oh my God, things are expensive. Yeah, it just lowers our vibration. It creates a negative karma for ourselves. I don't want that. That's for sure. We don't want that. So we have to stay in the light and everything. So that's what everybody's doing. As far as I know, they're, you know, I know it's easy to go down that road sometimes, but it doesn't help because he feeds off this stuff. That's what feeds him. And that energy, anyway, negative energy is always part of the fear energy. You know, it's not the love support energy. Fear is negative. It always has been. But it was great. We had these channels, these YouTube, and all these great readers coming together. Whether you're Canadian, American, Australian, everywhere, coming together and supporting each other. It's a good thing. It's meant that we unite humanity. That's my dream, to see humanity all over the world come together. And like I was talking this week with my wife and talking about government. The government's job is to um, help humanity go forward, not fill up their pockets. But whether you're Canadian or whether you're American, these programs the government's put out there, it's mostly, yeah, they help people, but also fill up their pockets like crazy. Self promotion, lots of money, and you know, controlling things, whatever. And this has got to change. So, hi, Dupre, how are you? Yes, you can. I'm going to put you start up there. So, thank you. So, take care, Fatima. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending some time with us on Saturday night. Thank you. Thank you. She's sending love and light to everyone. Good night, lovelies. Bray says, thank you, Ron. Okay, thank you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And if you know anybody like the channel, and come and subscribe. So let me see where I am. I got a couple of questions. I got the fan on there tonight because it's warm there. Yep, the fan on tonight. Oh, Sylvia. Sylvia Hanks is in the house. Hello, how are you? So you have stores in the States that open on Sunday. We have stores here that are open Sunday, so I found out because there was a period of time they closed. They weren't open on Sunday, but they are some are open tomorrow. So I'll have to go see for a washer and dryer. Woo! Anyway, here we go. Lydia says I'm fine. So I have two questions. So anybody else wants a question, put in the chat, please, because I have Amy Warrior Princess as question, and then I have Dupre the second question. So anybody wants a card from a loved one, let me know. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up also when you come in, because YouTube looks at that. So. Anyway, we'll get through all this, whatever's going on. I know Canada just still trying to negotiate with 45 is crazy, up and down stuff. So I don't know. Then we had Pierre Poilievre got back into the parliament. So after the elections, he lost his seat. Now he's back into. He went. Somebody left him his place, and there was an election when he got back into parliament. I think he just won by his teeth. He's back in. Um, when I'm talking about Pierre Polyev, a part of MAGA, because hmm, we got MAGA here in Canada too, so we have some of those people here too. Okay, so Donna Lula, if you have a question, put in the chat because I only have two there right now. Let me see. I'm gonna start with Amy. Is my uncle Kirk? I believe that I said he's on the other side, proud of how I'm taking care of his sister, my mom. So, Amy, I'm going to use these cards. Talking to Heaven by James Van Fogg. The answer to your question is yes. He's very proud of you. He already knows your heart. So let me see what I get. How's the weather in the U.S.? You guys get any rainstorm? Oh, there's a storm brewing up there somewhere. I forget the name of it. Near Florida, I believe. I'm warm. We had rain during the day and chilly temperatures at night. Well, here it's right now 24 Celsius at this time, and it was in the 30s, I believe 20, 27, 28 today. Yeah, but it's pretty humid. Tomorrow is rain, so tomorrow we're going to get rain, and Monday. Well, let me see. Your uncle's already, yeah, I believe your uncle is involved a lot and working on it. He's helping you, whether you know it or not, Amy. Do, do you feel sometimes that the presence of your uncle is around when you feel that, Amy? Because I could feel his presence around you a lot uh, when you're making decisions, things like that. He's involved. It's like the vibration of him, his spirit is around you. Let me know. Because I'm playing because your Uncle Kurt, he can read you in every thought and every on your mind. He can read your mom also. He's actually he speaks to her too. He talks to her. She may not have told you that, but I think we are really good friends. And we when he was alive, he even gave me a nickname. He did that with the people he really liked. My name, my nickname was Kido. Kido. Yeah. Okay. But actually, he talks to your mom also. Okay. Maybe your mom has not revealed that actually he visits your mom a lot. Yeah. There's there's other people around him, man. Okay? There's others. He's not the only one around. There's other family members on the other side besides your uncle. Yeah. Okay. Everything I just said to you, the cards are showing up, like I said. So here we go. My dad, my uncle's mom, and aunt's parents. My uncle's mom, and not two great and lots of great aunts and uncles. Okay. So once you get on the other side, the things are completely different. Everything changes once you're on the other side. So first card that came up was I had to leave that way. So as you could see, that's a male figure, by the way. Okay, I had to leave that way. So it says your uncle is also. The next card I got was I am with the rest of the family. That's why we're getting more family members on the other side with him. Okay? And like I told you, he's helping you, and he's also talking to your mom a lot. He says, I am here helping you. As you can see, I am here helping you. So there you go. Okay. The next card I got is I see all your thoughts. So I mentioned before I pulled a card that he can see all your thoughts. Okay. Hi, Susie Suzuki. How are you? So I see all your thoughts. That's what I mentioned just before I pulled the cards. And the last card that confirms I am standing right next to you. So he's very close to you, very, very close to you, helping you in any way he can assist. All you have to do is ask. You can talk to him, you can tell him. And so Susie Suzuki's in the chat. Hello, how are you? And she says, I'm feeling better, finally getting some sleep. Yeah, nice to see you. So, Amy, let me know if that resonates with you. And thank you so much for your question. And sending you lots of healing, light, and love, and all the universe support. Really? Wow. So my brother drilled a hole in the wall to drain the AC unit, and it works great. Wow. I didn't know you could do that. My uncle and I were a very close relationship. We are really good friends. I miss him a lot, yeah. But he's there with you. He's there with you, and he also talks to your mom. Okay? So always ask, you know, if you want to remember when it comes in your dreams, if you come in your dream and confirm this, ask him and he will. It says, it does resonate, Ron. Thank you. You're welcome. Let me see. So Donna Luna says, I think Dirty 45 has a bypass in his arteries, probably are clogged. Probably had to take a pain from the right leg. That's probably why his legs are swollen. He's limping as congested heart failure. Yeah, true. But you never know when the whole thing would topple over, okay? That is true. Hey, Susie, I want to ask you, do you mind becoming, if I made you a moderator, would you mind being a moderator? Or let me know. If you'd like to be a moderator, I'll make you blue, 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 blue. Because I need a moderator. Not too many moderators in the house right now. Maybe some. Well, all you have to do is say hi to people. Okay. Most people, Amy, you still here? If Amy's still here, I can make. I think Amy knows how to do that. You never did that. All you do is say hi to people, say welcome, and things like that. You know, somebody that's okay. Let me see. What the hell is going on? How come I don't see what? Oh, I got to do it on. I got to do it on YouTube. Oh, hi Dan. How are you? Yeah, you could take a bathroom. You could take a bathroom break. So Susie Suzuki, so Amy is still here. I don't know if Amy's still here, but she might. Maybe she left. Let me see. There you go. You're on candid camera. You're on candid camera, Susie Suzuki. You're blue, 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 blue. If you laugh. Okay, let me see. Yeah, you get a wrench, so you can fix everything you need to fix. Yeah, that's what the wrench is for. So, you know, as long as you don't boot anybody out that doesn't deserve it, that's the only thing. You got to watch out how you click on something. But you have to go to the three dots at the end to block somebody. So then, yeah, I saw some pictures of what he looks like. He's declining pretty quick. He is. Like I said, you know, I was talking about his health giving in or something. He won't last. I still say he won't be in the. I'm not. I'm not saying he'd be on the other side, but I'm saying I don't. I still feel that he won't be in the parliament in for. I give him 225. That's it. I don't see him past 225. But right now he's declining like crazy. Like yeah. So like everybody else, I'm saying stroke, heart heart attack, or something's gonna get. So I mean this guy's trying to cover up everything. He's trying to do everything. Okay, Donna Luna. Well, she wants a card. 5 card reading on my pain. Oh my god. Hips, lower back, also upper leg. I'm getting injections every 6 months, but I'm working on health, healthy foods and exercising. That's great. Uh, it's helping your circulation is great. Yeah, I agree with you. I know Mila was talking about it too. I think everybody's talking about it right now. To me, it's pretty dramatic. I am a visual guy, and I notice things. His eyes are barely open. They're just like slits. Yeah, his hand is swollen with makeup on it. I know about makeup. Yeah, and his ankles are swollen. He seems exhausted. Yeah, whoa, he's getting meds for a leak. I don't know what they give him, but by oh by, Jesus. Ah, he's going to be he's going in for a rough ride now, from now to September, October, November. I don't know. It's hard to tell when somebody's going to have that power moment. But I do agree with Milo when he's talking about military, uh, maybe you know helping him out of the parliament. I I had the feeling that that's one a strong option coming because he's playing around trying to um, look over here, don't look here, and trying to hide the Epstein files and all that stuff. And he's going dementia, crazy stuff he's doing. I don't know. There's something is gonna, you know, there's a limit to everything. So like anyway, what he doesn't know, what I know, is that when you do cross over to the other side, you don't bring your friggin' money and you don't bring your houses, gold. Nothing is not none of that is worth anything on the other side. None of that is worth anything on the other side. It's all made man and man-made stuff, and you don't bring that on the other side. Whatever. But uh, I agree with you. Oh, Sabrina, how are you? Oh, hello, Sabrina. Plus, he's talking about how to get to heaven. He's obviously worried about his health. They're telling him what's going on. They're not telling us. You know, something. If he's talking about that, I probably the doctors told him you only have so much time. You know, I would say maybe somebody told him a year or two left. You know, maybe somebody did tell him about his health so bad that he got news like that. I don't know. But yeah, you only get to see me once a week. That's okay. Nice to see you, Sabrina. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being moderator, and thank you for sharing your Saturday night with us. Yeah, I can do that for fun. So Dan wants to know, just for fun, Ron, can you pull some cards on this current state of health? It's pretty bad. So the next Dupre, are you still here? Can you do a reading on finances? And I got Dan Iris up there. If anybody else wants that or something, let me know. So Dupre, how can I get a reading on my finances? I got to drink some water. I got the fan going on. And Steve is in the house. Oh, hi, Ron. And oh, not a great day today. Headaches will do that to you, yeah. Plus, my visit to my mom ended with I'm going home with you. You know, that plays out. It does. Well, and Steve, you're not the only one. Well, I'm not a bad day, but my washer gave out to me. My washer was full of water. I had to dump the friggin' water all out. And now I have to go shop for a new one, washer and dryer. But when I really think about it, and say, "Oh, geez, I was surprised about that." But I was surprised about that. But anyway, 20 years, maybe a little over 20 years I've had it, so it can get expensive. Oh, Jesus. Even on sale, like we're looking at 1,300, 1,400. These they can go up to $2,000, $3,000 just for a washer and dryer. Yeah, yeah. Well, I know, Steve. I've been there before because my my brother-in-law wanted to come back home to us, and I, well, he was in. My brother-in-law was in a facility where like they had codes on the doors, so you couldn't get out because people wandered out like crazy. I'm sorry to hear about your headaches, but yes, they can make a miserable day. Great. Japri said, "May the universe bless you with a washer and dryer." Well, I'm sure, but I mean, it's you don't expect those things to happen. It just happened because I just came in from outside cutting the grass, and my wife was in the washroom, and I said, "What's going on?" And the washer was full of water, and it wouldn't what empty. So I had to empty by hand. I had to take it out. Oh my god! But anyway, I have to look at the positive side of it. Like I got sure. I don't have the timing exact, but I think it's probably 20 or more years out of it. So everything happens in. Oh, she's a technician. Oh, dude, forget about that. They 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 uh they don't fix things for cheap. Here what they do is uh trying to fix something. Teresa, my internet just came back, so I'm on running late. It's okay, Teresa. So anyway, so that happened to me too. Something like, hey, Minu was on tonight, and it happened to him. Like he went, where'd he go? What happened? he was on tonight on his other channel, and he all of a sudden Milo's had went poof, gone. He had to come back and start a video over again. So mhm. $150 for a house cover? No, like yeah, 20 years is a very long time. Some people buy and have to replace it in 5 years. Yeah. So, I have to be grateful for what, but anyway, it's the expense. God, it's 1,300, 3,400, and they're on sale. I'm talking about both of them. So yeah, but today, if you try to fix something, whatever it costs to fix it, it's not worth it because it costs more to fix than to buy a new one. That's how cray the world is. Before, you used to be able to go and see somebody else, you know, that 500 later and it still didn't work. No, it could be any friggin' thing. So you got a mini washer from 125 from Walmart, works great. You never know. So Sabrina said, once I was listening to Hertz music for abundance, and my husband got $500 tip. It can happen. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You know, I'm not gonna worry about that. Just not gonna worry about it. But it is cheaper to buy than to try to get it fixed. And there's so many people out there, they willing to take your money. So crazy stuff. So anyway, this so I have to be grateful for the time that it did give me. So yeah, yeah, it works and spins so fast. Clothes are almost dry when you hang them up. Yeah, that's what usually that's what happens. But I had another problem, and it said that you know sometimes things happen for a reason, and I'll tell you what happened is when I emptied the washer out, I had some uh, hoses, that collect the water to your back of your washer, and those are rubber, and one of them was about to burst. So you know what? It's sort of like a blessing in disguise, put it that way, because if that water hose burst, it's all over the floor, like all over the floor. And well, I'm not in the basement. I'm talking to the washer and dryer in the bathroom. So Jesus, uh, and I noticed that when I took it apart. So I have to change it from rubber, that brings the hot water and the cold water to your machine. There are metal coil ones, flexible coil metal ones. I have to get that. So you know what? I take it as a blessing. If I go up and start, it doesn't do any good. the only thing, the only thing I had problem was to empty the friggin' thing. I had to do it by hand, and I took a jar and I took a jar uh, and emptied in the bathroom sink because the sink was not too far. Then I had to lower the hose that pumps the water out because it goes up like this and into the drain. You lower that, and then I finally emptied it and I took it outside. So it's already outside right now. It's in one of those. I don't know how you call it. It has a cloth like a line of cloth over top, so I keep it in there so that it doesn't rain on it or something like that. So, anyway, because I don't want it in the rain either way. But I'm just wondering if they'll take it back. Uh-huh. Or I'll have to call to somebody to take the old ones. Anyway. Yeah, but I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to do that at YouTube. But I fixed my snowblower again. Snowblowers can cost $2,000. I have a $2,000 snowblower. I had to change the carburetor. I watched on YouTube, and I found a video and a place where they they sell you the part you need, but you need the model and all this stuff. Got the carburetor. I changed it. My snowblower is still going. The problem is I didn't know at the time. You have to put at the time they didn't tell you that when they sell you the machine, but don't put any lead gas in it. Only the super gasoline costs a lot more money. But then you save your friggin' motor. And during the winter, to take the gas out of your carburetor, because that'll gum up your carburetor like crazy. So things I learned on the way. I don't know everything, but I'm a pretty handy guy at it. But still, I don't want to play around with that stuff. Steve says I fixed my ancient washing machine with a piece of garden hose. Fix my dryer with a $10 part that turns the drum. The drum doesn't even turn. Jesus. Same with my refrigerator was obvious at first YouTube instructions. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, when you don't have electronics in there, but I do have electronics like that because the circuit board, I don't know what you call it, the ones that have control the cycles and everything, but only the water, the other cycles didn't work. So it could be the cycles or it could be the pump that's great. So I think there's a pump in there. Yeah, there has to be a pump in there. So yeah. So you know, but fixing something only lasts so long. One day it just dies on you. It dies on you. But yeah, I mean, 20 years or so. It's you have to count your blessings on that. But I still have to fork out some money. But anyway, so be it. But maybe I was caught in time so that the hose didn't blow up and all over the floor because that thing you can't shut it off. You have to be in the house and you have to run downstairs in the basement to shut off the water because the water all over the floor can do a lot of damage. Dryers and washers are very simple. Yeah, but they got a circuit board. They must have a circuit board like all the controls and things like that. The buttons, turn this to this cycle. I don't know, like wrinkle cycle and delicate cycle and all these things. I don't know. Okay, I'm on. Still on. Sorry, Dupre. I'm still on your question, so I'm still shuffling. There's a way of seeing the code for what's wrong, not the old. Yeah, I don't know. It could be. But I fixed so many freaking things in my life. Like even cars. I'm not a mechanic. Look, hi Corey Ray, how are you? So I even fix cars sometimes. But yeah, yeah. Oh, Donna has a question, but she might be gone. She might, yeah. I tried to do everything I can. I fixed the house. I fixed the electrical problems. I even turned a portable dishwasher into a permanent dishwasher that still has wheels on it. Look, in my kitchen, I built the cabinets. So, yeah, but if there's a way, I'll find it. But when it comes to this stuff, I mean, wow. So, I still pulling cards for Dupree. It looks like, well, okay, I got a couple there. There's a couple more cards. So how you doing, Corey? I hope things are good with you. How's the weather in your area? Hmm. Okay, one more card. I gotta drink some water. I'm losing my voice. I'm not on The Voice, by the way, folks. Remember that show? I watched that show, The Voice. You know, all those singers. I love watching that stuff when talented people go up and sing. There's a show called The Voice. Uh, so, Dupre, here we go for your question about your finances, I believe. Yeah, you wanted a reading on my finances. Thank you. So here we go. This is what I have. Yeah, you're doing great, Susie. So, about your finances. At the moment, uh, this is a present moment, okay? You're still working on because you're in calm waters, the Queen of Cups, okay? Like emotionally stable so far. And look at her feet. As you can see at her feet, there's some coins down there, okay? She's got one foot in and one's in the water. So it's a question of balancing things out, budgeting, making sure that you know that everything is not out of control. Put it that way. So, Dupre is I have the Ace of Pentacles. So keep working at it. Uh, it. At the moment, it's stable. Like it's like, hi, Genie 123. I'm late to the party tonight. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Jenny is in the bottle. Jenny 123. Uh, okay, and Dupre, I got the Lovers card here. So Dupre is like these are I take this card for like a relationship, like a relationship, an agreement between two people. Okay, an agreement, um, contract or ideas, sharing of ideas together. Okay, so let me know if that resonates with you. And then the next card, I got the, if you could see the 7 of Wands, that you see you're up there defending your ideas, sharing your ideas, defending your ideas. Wands are about new opportunities. Um, so you're defending your ideas. It's the next thing I got is Temperance card. So it's a give and take situation, staying balanced in all these whatever waves of uh, because the whole world's on reset. Jesus, everything costs so much money today. It's going. I go to the grocery store. Jesus, one bag of groceries is $100 or something like that, around there, $80, 90, 100, 100 something, and I don't even have meat in the bags. So go figure it out. So, Dupree, I hope that resonate with you, and thank you so much for your question. Let me know if that resonates with you, okay? Well, Donna's there. Sometimes she pops in and out the chat, so sometimes, you know, maybe she's taking care of her cats and dogs there. She's got a couple of cats and dogs are just taking care of those. She'll be back. Sometimes she watches the replay too. Dan Artist. What? I don't think I had Donna Luna. Did I have Donna Luna up there? Oh my god, I think I missed that. I probably missed Donna Luna's question, didn't I? Yeah, they're pretty well stable right now, but you have to be careful not to overspend. So, you know what I mean? Like just just be careful. But there's something. There's a meeting between two people, so I don't know if you have something coming up where both of you will be, and there will be an agreement. But you also have to keep it balanced because the world is friggin', you know, surprise one after the other. But at the moment, and sharing your ideas. So you're defending your ideas on a higher ground, what I showed you. So you're not like like so. Well, the agreement is between you and that person. It's about the finances. It's about maybe something you might. No, I mean, it's a relationship, but it's not a lover's relationship. It's more like an agreement between. There might be something you can share with this person, uh, business wise or some kind of idea. I don't know what you're working on, but or maybe an opportunity to improve your finances. Put it that way, okay? But you have to balance, keep balancing your energy because this world, is going. So let me see. Yeah, it's sort of like it's more like a talking with this person, sharing your ideas, and putting, what you like, things like that. So, let me know later what's coming up. Balancing your energy so that you won't be uh, unbalanced. Like watch your finances closely. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. It looks you're in calm water right now. Uh, it's not like you know taking care of your whatever you're doing right now. Take care and keep working at it, and not to overspend whatever you need, and to make sure that you when you do spend it, you spend it in the right places. Like some people have this thing about their everything they see they gotta buy. So you gotta watch out for that stuff. You need a job. I need a job. Do you see anything? Well, that's what I mean. If you need a job, there's an agreement that there's a possibility of that job when I'm showing you the lover's card with two people, like a contract, things like that. So, and putting your whatever your ideas or your yourself, when you're looking for a job, and you're on higher ground, so you have skills to present. So put it that way. Let me see. Oh my God, it's hot here. I'm sweating. You got to keep an eye on your finances though, for now. Okay, but you always do anyway. You're welcome. Let me know. You come back and let me know later on. And see what happens because this is not an overnight thing. This is gradually. Things will happen. Keep up what you're doing and keep manifesting and keep looking. Then artist, and then I got M. Steve. I don't know if I had Donna Luna. I thought I had Donna Luna in here. Hi, Lucy Mercier. How are you? I hope things are great with you in TO, Canada. Man, oh man, we didn't get much rain here. It's hot, and I got the fan going like crazy. But it's going to get cooler because you're going to get rain a couple of days, hopefully. So that's why I cut the lawn. I cut the grass today. uh, it takes me about 2.5 hours to cut the grass here. It's it's quite a chore. Yeah. So how are things in TO, Canada, Lucy? Uh, I was wondering if did Donna Luna uh, leave a question because I missed it. I don't know if I missed it. I'll have to scroll back to see if I missed a question because I remember Donna coming in, but I don't remember her asking a question. I'll have to read a little bit. Give me a second. Donna. Oh my God. This is crazy to go through the whole chat like that. If you can. Because sometimes mm-mm. Give me a second there. I'll get back to Dan. So I can't find it. I don't know if Donna Luna left. think she left a message and it didn't start up there. That's why I'm looking for it right now. It's crazy stuff. Oh, there it is. Oh, she said something about Henry not being there tonight. So um, well, I'm still reading the chat, going down, 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 down. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I got it. No, no, she's talking about. She was talking. I think Dirty 45 has a bypass, and there is probably a clog. Yeah, that's for sure. She's correct on that. I don't know if she asked the question. Yes, I have her. I didn't star her. She wanted the 5 card reading. I'm like, okay, that's it. Okay, I got it. Now, right now, I got MC, I believe. I hope I didn't miss anybody. When you scroll up on this thing, there's a lot of stuff to read. I wonder if I could share that stuff. Look at me, I've been crowned. There you go. I just tried to copy. I got it. Thank you, Suzuki. You've been crowned. I wonder if I can share the chat, the show the comments. Oh my God, it's small. Sabrina, could you do Ron, it's too late. No, it's not too late. But man, is it small? I don't like that. So they show the chat, but you can hardly read it. It's just so small on the screen. No, because it says show comments on stage. I show comments on stage, and it shows you so small I can hardly read it. I don't like that. So I'd rather see it on the side. I can read it. I can see it better. Jeez, I wonder about that. Oh boy. Yeah. Now I got you, Sabrina. I got you. I got you. So, Dan Artist, right now. So she just for fun, could you pull some cards on his current state of health? You know what? I already know his state of heart. His state of health. So Dan, are you still here? If you want me, let me see. I only pulled one card, Dan, for fun. So I wonder if Dan's here. So Dan Artist, if you come back and watch, you're asking about 45's health. Oh, you're here. Okay. Look at the card I got. The 9 of Swords. It don't look too good, eh? 9 of Swords. So that's your answer. 9 of Swords. That's your answer about 45's health. I get the same thing. Yeah. So, like I say, what does that mean? Look at the picture of the card, the 9 of Swords. He's grabbing his head, worrying about, oh my God, because the doctor told him. Okay, the doctor told. Why am I saying? That's what I said. I think the doctor told him that he, but but does he believe it or not? Yeah, I think he does, but I mean, he likes to deny stuff. Okay, so he might just they're filling up with medications that mean you can't even get our hands on. Okay, the best medications in the world, the best doctors in the world, and what he figures out. So he's very worried about that. Like Suzuki says, I doubt he'd be around for Halloween. I I sort of agree with that, because there's a lot of options. This card tells it all. His health is pretty bad shape. If you get the 10 of swords, by the way, that's a definite, you know. But he's on borrowed time, by the way. He's on the meds. The meds are doing it. Jesus, we don't have that kind of money to buy those meds that he's on. He's on meds that are so strong and keeps him going. But I don't know. How many times do that to him? Okay, uh, his legs are not swollen for nothing. His color of his skin is like people are saying, maybe, yeah, borrowed time. But I also think he's on. Somebody mentioned uh, like rotting from the inside. I saw that on YouTube. I think I saw that on YouTube. It's like sort of rotting from the inside out. Sort of, sort of agree with that stuff. So whatever. Yeah, yeah. It means imminent. It means Dan, that he's on his way out, one way or the other. The problem with that, his health is on his way out. His health is so bad. I don't see him. Um, how would you say, coming back from that, or he, I don't see him saved or cured or whatever. There's no. He's going down, right down there, one way or the other. Like, it's the timing you don't know, because everybody has free will. The universe is involved, and the other universe is in control. We don't know, but I'm telling you, he's in that pathway out. He's on the way out. Okay, he's on. Okay, I saw a movie once called The Dead Man Walking. That's about what I'm seeing. So, you know, that movie, The Dead Man Walking. I think there's a movie like that a long time ago. I don't know. I don't forget. But I remember the picture of that. And that's what comes to mind when I see what's going on. So I don't think that there's no cure for that. Yeah, that's what Dan artist said. He looks like a dead man walking. That's the movie that comes into mind but I can't watch him very long because I got to do something else. He must get clues about his health for sure. Uh, there's no cure for that. No, he's too far gone. Oh, too far gone. Now the words are coming out of my mouth. I don't want to say stuff, and they're coming out of my mouth. It's too far ahead to come back from that. There's no, because the guy doesn't even take care of himself. Okay, so there's no way he lets other people take care of him, or try to, whatever, and they fill him up with pills and everything. The body, there's only so much the body can take. Okay, but the universe is involved, so you don't know how long the universe is going to keep You know, yeah. So, um, hello, Lisa M. How are you? Thank you for coming. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, folks. Some people forget. I got more views than thumbs up. So if you, it's free anyway. So you hit the thumbs up because YouTube looks like that. It looks like that. Yeah. So the universe is in charge. Okay. Everybody of my life and my wife's life, my dog and everything, that passed last year. It's the universe. The universe has the last. They're in complete control. So when the universe says it's time, it's time. So that's where that's the way it works. No way. We're all like that. I don't know when my time will come. I had I was so close to death so many times. Jeez, I, I thought I thought I was a goner, and it turned around and I survived. I thought I was done, and I survived. I survived, and I survived. Oh my God! So anyway, uh, they're all go the whole thing. His children, the whole thing. The only thing, uh, they are so mm, bullies like that. They might run. They might try to run when they see the heat coming on onto them. So you know what I mean. So hi, Kitty. How are you? So Katie says, agreed. The universe has a plan, and sometimes we just don't know. We don't know it. No matter how much someone puts his a reader puts his energy in it. I wouldn't go too far into that stuff because the universe knows exactly um, when and where. When my time comes, my time comes. That's it. That's all. There's no way. Uh, uh, Depends on the contract we sign. It depends on this and that. So there's a reason for everything. So we don't know. But I get the feeling that we're very close. If I believe most of us here will see happen, just happen. I'm saying we're going to see it happen. We're going to see it. We're going to see it happen. We're not going to be there when it happens, but I mean, we're going to hear about it, and we don't know. I, I'll say like Milu said, one day we can wake up and he's gone. That's how that's how close we are to this. All of a sudden, that's how close we are because his health is pretty. It it's visible. It's really 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 is visible. So So I mean, Susan says, I have 25 years yet. Yeah. Hey, Sterling says with the CRISPR technology, people are going to live to 140. Oh, 40 years longer. Oh my God. I wonder how we're gonna, yeah, how we're gonna. Oh, Katie says this. I didn't know that. So you're talking about 45. His father lasted 95. Oh, Jesus, he's not gonna last him. No, he's not gonna last him 95. He won't. That I don't. No, he won't live. He won't go to 45. He'd be there before that. Oh my God. Susie says I've been dead three already. Yeah, yeah, I survived so many stuff. I'm not even supposed to be here. I should have been gone a long time ago, but I'm still here. So put it that way. I even had a near-death experience. And, oh my God! Wow, I'm still here. We yeah, how can we afford to live 40 more years? Jesus. Yeah, well, my God, CRISPR technology is quite a discovery of new medical ways of taking care of the human being. Uh, so I don't know if I'll live long because you know I don't know. Sometimes as long as you know what gets me, as long as I'm able to be um my walking, my arms are working, my head is not too cray cray. Okay, as long as everything is working, I'm okay with that. Being have taking care of myself and things like that. When you go down the, oh my God, that's when I go, my, yeah. But anyway, yeah, you get gifts every time, eh? Yeah, it's true. There's openings when you, yeah, I agree with you, Katie. She says I want to live longer to watch my grandsons grow up and see what happens to them. It's the world is going to change in such a way. It's like what we're witnessing now is the end of an energy that it's been here for thousands and thousands, thousands and thousands of years. It's like watching Egypt, watching the Romans dictatorship, all that stuff. Hitler, Mussolini. That's the energy. It's coming. We're seeing the end of a certain kind of energy where people they don't want wars anymore. Killing is not the answer. Uh, Love is the answer. Unity is the answer. So, uh, you know what? There's a new world coming, and that's the new world where humanity comes together. I can see it. I know it. But, and Steve said, my dad's brother made it to 106 years old. Wow, that's yeah. There's people here. I've heard of 102. I heard of some woman. I don't remember. There's somebody, the oldest person in the world. I forget. Uh, I didn't look on Google, but I heard about it. Like something in the 130s or 26 or something. I forget now. Uh, Amazing that there's some people who live that long. If if you still have your mind and your body functions, well, you know, yeah, you do get gifts from your near death experience because everything opens up. I I was only a kid when I had mine, but ever since then, I never forgot what I saw, what I felt, and all of a sudden, I I'm sort of connected to that stuff. There's something about the pure unconditional love. I chose that for. It took me a couple of seconds to choose that for my channel, and all of a sudden it just worked. Bingo, and I've never changed it. So because that's what I felt about talking my near death experience, pure unconditional love. But I saw images. I came back with images. I came back with a lot of stuff. And through life experiences, I sort of knew stuff that other people didn't know. It's funny. I can talk about it now. I didn't really realize it that I was getting Because I felt like, geez, I wish, sometimes I, I sort of, how many times, sometimes you guys wonder, how come I'm here? What's going on in all this world? What am I doing here? Ahead of my time or something? What am I doing here? Like, it's like you're sort of like not like the rest of the people. Like feel out of sort of like different than everybody else or something like that. So I felt that all my life. I guess, Jesus, when I was a kid, I was different than everybody else. I didn't do things like the kid. So Brittany says, "Oh, Katie wants to know what kind of images." I had a vision that the spirit came to me was the most complete unconditional all over love that did not exist on this earth. No, it doesn't exist on this earth because we're so friggin' programmed. When people wake up, the shock of it. I got shocked myself. Okay, I learned about all the programs because of my identified to those programs. I was the society put those programs there. I woke up to that stuff. And I said, "Oh my God, and religion." And I had to wake up to that to find out the truth about that. When I found out, it shocked me. Like, oh my God, who am I? And I woke up to meditation and found out that this program that's not me. That's not the real me. And then it's searching, like, my woke up to that stuff. But when I was young, I had the near death experience. I saw, like, Jesus, death doesn't exist. I learned that hell didn't exist, what the religion said. Uh, I learned that uh, you're surrounded by pure unconditional love because that's what happened to me. I had the choice. I had free will on the other side. I also, they gave me a choice whether to stay or whatever. It was funny. but, but then I saw light beings and I saw several light beings. The funny part that struck me was they, I saw, like, I could see right through them, light right through it, like a silhouette, put it that way. I seemed to know them, and they were talking to me telepathically, and they all had red hearts, and every one of them, I was curious about that. That stuck me in my mind, really, really stuck in my mind. Another thing that stuck to me is that uh, as I as they showed me, turn around, showed me with their two hands together a place, and I sort of didn't say nothing or didn't telepathically say nothing. "Hi, Amanda Carroll, how are you?" So I turned around and looked that way, and as I turned around, it's, how can I explain? It's like it's like the light was so strong. It's so strong that the only way I can explain it is like the sun. You ever tried looking at the sun straight at it? What it does? It almost blinds you. Okay, like really, really strong. That sun was actually coming at me like really, really fast. So, and during that time, I knew everything. I seen my mom in the taxi with the nurse that had me in her arms, and uh, because I had epilepsy, so uh, several attacks, and they were trying to get to a hospital. And when I got in front of the hospital doors, I saw my mom panicking, crying, the whole thing. I saw the whole thing. I understood anything. I didn't have any emotions because on the other side, there's only on this, and you don't get emotional like we do here on Earth. Okay, we it's the knowing. It's, it's wow. You know why. You know this. You know everything. But you're connected to knowing everything. So I actually woke up in that taxi before when my mom wanted the nurse to give me my son, give me my son, give me my son. So as the nurse gave me to my mom in her arms, the taxi was arriving in front of the hospital. I woke up and I never had nurse doctor look at me for epilepsy, because there were several times and they didn't know nothing about it. First of all, at the time, there was just different kinds they didn't know nothing. And I woke up and I never had another attack in my whole life, but I can still remember what it does, and my body remembers when I was a kid. My body remembers exactly what it does. So yeah. So that's the thing about that. Now that I have a channel and everything opened up, but they sort of took over before. They made a couple of surprises. Boy, they kicked my butt a couple of times. My God, they surprised the crap out of me. How the hell did I know stuff? And I told stuff, and I didn't want. Mm, you know what I mean? I wanted, but sometimes it surprised me in ways that people were asking how you know. Anyway, yeah. So sometimes yeah, the body remembers everything. The body remembers everything. Your cells remember everything that you go through. I don't know why it's not putting up the comment. Wow, there we go. Yes, the body remembers too much at times. Yeah, it does. Even if you go to drama when you're a kid, your body knows stuff, but you sometimes to protect yourself so that you don't, to protect your sanity, I guess. It just doesn't go, you know. I guess there's stuff I don't remember, but I know that this is weird, but I mean, I remember stuff when I was a baby. And I'm a baby. I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about it being a kid. I'm talking about being a baby, baby born and remembering stuff. Uh, hmm, yeah, it's I was in this memories about being in the arms of a policewoman, and it was cold. It was it was scary. I was afraid, like crazy. I wasn't. I was a baby in police. I was a policewoman at the time. I was a baby then. I have this memory of, or this picture in my head about that. I mean, yeah. I don't know if you guys can go that far back, but I went. Uh, I was also, but that I don't remember. Somebody told me about that. I was also a child. Uh, oh, maybe that's why. No, I was. They took me out of a fire. The fire was. Uh, there was a fire. I was in. I was a baby also, so maybe that's why. That's why I'm connecting to that now. That I remember the policewoman because so policewoman in her arms is probably that because I was in a fire where my stepfather left me there and went drinking, left me all alone in in a building. The building went on fire. Well, I was all alone in there. So maybe that's why I remember that policewoman in her arms or something. I wanted my mom. I wanted my mom. Sabrina said, yes, Suzuki, I'm thinking about changing my name to nickname for YouTube. There you go. Crazy stuff, eh? Yeah. No. So you guys are talking about Messenger and Facebook, yeah. Yeah, I got family there, but I don't use it that much. Just too many cray stuff going on here. So let me see. And Steve says, Ron, not a great day. Yeah. Plus my visit to mom, I'm going to home with you. You know how that plays out. Yeah. Yeah, my brother-in-law wanted to come home with us, but there was codes on the doors, so we couldn't. And I tried to, he's following me, and I was checking because I didn't want him to follow. There's also code on the elevators because they put them on the second floor, and there was an elevator. So anyway, tried to follow me there. Okay, I think I got Donna Luna, and then I have Sabrina, M. Steve. I don't know if M. Steve's still here. Well, I like Susie. It isn't my name; it's my nickname. But thinking a red rose. But for now, this is my real name. Okay. So don't forget, folks, to hit the thumbs up. I don't know if Steve is good. Maybe Steve's not still here. Okay. Tomorrow. Sabrina said, I IDK about all this when I set up YouTube. So I used my real name. What a mistake. I made a error. Yes. Yeah. Well, YouTube has my real name. Yeah, I had to put my real name up there. But they had it. So, but I got so much. Oh my God. One time there's somebody, like everybody else, channel, they took my picture, my channel name, and they were asking people for money for donations for religious thing. And I put a post up there to told people not to. I never do that. I never ask for donations for anything like that. So I don't get involved in that stuff. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Amanda says, "Oh, I just did the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you." See if I don't say it because I get lots of reviews, but sometimes people forget to give me a thumbs up. It doesn't cost any money, but YouTube looks like that. Crazy. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for your support. Thank you. I don't know where everybody else. Hmm. Wondering about Patricia Franzino. I wonder if she's okay. I haven't seen her. I hope she's okay. Um, so Donna was saying, just me and my two cats, the puppies, watching and listening to the podcast. Henry's visiting Seattle. We'll be back on Sunday night. There you go. So Donna Luna wants a 5 card. Let me see. Yeah, you use an MK nickname. So she wants a 5 card on risk and pain. Circulation. Oh, Steve is here. I actually have a YouTube channel from years ago, but the last time I looked at it, they wanted too much info to update it, not giving them my driver's license. YouTube never asked me for a driver's license. I don't know, but I guess we gotta watch what we say on YouTube also. So I've heard Linda G talk about it, or somebody. Oh my God, driver's license. I never asked me for driver's license. I don't know about YouTube what they're gonna do, but whew, uh, she's working on healthy food and exercising, which is good because you need the circulation. Yeah. Oh yeah. I hope she found a good dance partner. Yeah, could be. She's in New York, by the way. So I know there was uh, stuff going on in New York. So I hope she's okay. I haven't seen her on other channels yet. I didn't look either. So I was so busy this week that up and down. Had so many things to do. I've been on for a couple hours already. Okay. Um, Decoding or coding in a happy place. There's so much stuff going on in YouTube also, whether things are true or not. So much um, false information, whether it's true or not. They're announcing people that passed, they're not even passed. Hollywood, all this stuff. My God. Hmm. I don't know. There's I'm not a doctor, and I hope you. Yeah, me too. And Steve, I do that. I have Facebook page, but I only limit to family and close friends. Yeah, really close friends, and the rest. I got so many weird things on Facebook. Uh, I had requests from people I don't even know. Like really, I don't know them. They're coming out of nowhere, and I'm, well, sometimes, well, everybody knows Lisa Foster, right? Right? You guys? she's on there, posts a lot of stuff on Facebook. Lisa Foster is a moderator on Linda G and sometimes other channels too, I think. And last time I looked, said something that she's been hacked again. So I don't know. You gotta be careful what's going on Facebook. So I'm careful about who the request that comes in. There's a lot of I get a lot of requests. I don't even know who they are. Really, I don't. So I don't accept just anybody in my circle. So I'm not a doctor, but I post pictures of sunsets from my backyard. Nice pictures, beautiful art in nature. Yeah, because they're at the moment there with what's his name there, Huckleberry Finn or whatever is that owns it. Facebook. There's not too much security on that stuff, so I don't know when they're letting people do what they do on there. Wow, I'm pretty careful about the politics and stuff like that. Oh boy, uh, a lot of stuff going on on Facebook. Anyway, Donna, yeah, I keep doing working with your doctor, but I'm working on health food, which is a good thing. It's the exercise, it's the circulation. That the exercise is good for that. Also, something about you got pain on your hip, lower back. Yeah, that's sometimes is inflammation where bone on bone is rubbing in that sort of like yeah. So Donna, I don't know if you're still here or not, but here I have the 5 cards that you asked for. So I'm not a doctor, but I got the Hermit card that came out. Okay, so the Hermit card is to really to work on self-care, self-love. I keep doing that, and it's a good thing that you are looking into exercise and healthy foods as much as possible. Um, I have hmm, maybe some improvements in your health is coming. I don't know if it's a doctor's or something. It could be that you will hear about it because I got the 3 of Wands. So there's 3 possibilities coming your way, the doc. So I don't know. Um, other I don't know if it's about the treatments or it's about a new development, especially for the hip, or yeah. So maybe you'll hear about it. Um, Whew. And then you got the 9 of Cups, um, which is pretty confident emotionally. So you have to be. It's not easy to live in pain. It's not really easy to. to live in pain all the time in your life, especially with health problems. Um, I'm sending you lots of healing love and light to you. And oh, now you got the Queen of Wands. There's it looks pretty steady, but there might be some opportunity of a decision where might make it other decisions of which way to go, um, related to your diet, food. Um, might be a decision. So, those are the five cards I have for you, Donna. I hope they resonate. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, so you gotta follow your doctor as close as possible. And do take care of yourself the best you can. Self love, self care. Sometimes one time in my life, I used to eat a lot of meat, and I quit eating beef altogether. I haven't eaten beef for years and years because it's helped. I still eat. I still eat chicken, but I don't eat. That's about the only meat I eat. I guess, chicken. I don't eat beef. I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork. Yeah, sometimes bacon. Because it's hard. To, it's hard to let go of that stuff. Sometimes. Yeah. So he says, I'm too old to play dumb games. They play for info. Just email me, please. Yeah. Oh, Suzuki, easy. Just relax, take your time. Ask your guides to help you. I'm old too, but not smart. I think we get wiser when we get older, like crazy. More wiser when we gain discernment. We don't do stuff that we used to do. Like we're going to go, oh, just a minute. I'm thinking about, hi, Yoki Bear is in the house. Hello, Yoki. How are you? Yoki Bear. I haven't seen you in a seen you on Milu's channel, by the way. So, hola, hold on. So, nice to see you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you come in because people forget about thumbs up. Yeah. So, the Brenda says, I promise, Susie, my Facebook is a nice one. You can limit who can see it. Yeah, you can. So, I did, and they said quite playing kid games. I'm 76. Yeah. It says, I did, Ron. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I know I lost Milu tonight. I was on this channel and he popped right out off and then he came back on. I don't know what happened to boom, disappeared for a while. It came back a couple minutes later. So there's a lot of things going on there. Hmm. I don't know. But okay, if you want a card, a message from a loved one, let me know. Because I still have I've been on for a couple of hours. Oh my god. Okay. Cat. And I have Sabrina. What kind of reading would you like, Sabrina? Sabrina, what kind of reading would you like me? You have a question, maybe? I'll let you picture. I let you pick. Okay, I'll let you pick one. Okay, let me see. You want a card? Yeah. Okay. Por favor. That is Spanish, right? Is that Spanish? I think. Yeah. Por favor. I think so. Card. Yogi Bear. I remember a Yogi Bear when I was young. Used to. I was when I was watching Bugs Bunny and all that stuff. There was a Yogi Bear show. Yogi Bear was the one in fighting fires in the forest. Yogi Bear, yeah, a long time ago. So Sabrina, Keepers of the Light Oracle cards from Carl Gray. I'll do a 5 card spread. I remember those cartoons. They got pretty violent. Yeah. Well, yeah, Yoki Boo and Ranger Smith. Apanado. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Ranger Smith. Yeah, right. Yeah, that was. Geez. I remember doing a live with Linda G one time. We're talking about Pepe Le Pew, Pepe Le Pew, and oh my God, we had a good laugh about that because she called one of the candidates Pepe Le Pew. And that's it. Jesus. Yeah. She must have watched Bugs Bunny too when she was a kid. Pepe Le Pew, Tweety Bird. Uh, yeah, I remember Pepe Le Pew running after ordinary cats, boy. Hmm. Had a good laugh with that. Roadrunner. Meep, 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 meep. I still remember. I was watching that. I think I remember everything about the Donald. Daffy Duck, Sylvester the cat. Yeah. Mickey Mouse. Uh, the Speedy Gonzalez. Remember that? Speedy Gonzalez. That, oh my God, dude. Yeah. Well, or that Daredevil. Really was it? I thought I saw a footy cat. I did. Jeez. Well, I was watching that when our TV was black and white. Jeez, it was in black and white. Those couple. That was Bugs Bunny. What else would I? Oh, I was watching this crazy space stuff, like I don't know, a dome, plastic dome or something. It used to show the guy used to play around with space stuff, you know. So, what was the name of the cartoon that had the evil couple? The guy was shot, and his sidekick was a tall man, woman with a Russian accent. Oh, okay. So when Star Trek, oh, good night, Bridget York. Sending you lots of healing light and love, and divine big hug to you. You have a good week too. See you on Meal News channel if you during the week. Marvin the Martian too. Jesus. Yeah. Oh, Rocky and Bullwinkle. That was Boris and Natasha, Russian spies. Oh yeah. Hey, it's funny how we bring all those memories back. Eh? Oh. Right. TV was black and white. Big TV, black and white. Oh my God. I mean, that thing was pretty heavy compared to the TVs they got together today. Yeah, Boris worked for Mister Mister Big. Porky the Pig. Yeah, Porky the Pig. Yeah. Mm. There was something else. I used to sit there and just laugh about it. And look at Walt Disney. He made those programs, eh? Those Disney World and all that stuff. Bugs Bunny. People laughed at him, but look how much money he made. Eh? Okay, so Sabrina, here we go. I got 5 cards for you from the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards from Carl Gray. And here we go. I'm just going to take this down. I got to drink of water. Okay. Oh, Marvin, yeah. So, Sabrina, Lady, I hope I could say that. Lady Portia, divine order. Do do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Yeah, laughter is having fun, and laughter and sharing with everybody else is medicine. It helps you. Maybe that's why I survived so long. I just sometimes funny stuff, laugh, and medicine, So anyway, the second card, oh boy, you to me, talk of wisdom. I don't know if I said that right correctly. It's pretty hard to pronounce these things. Um, I'm waiting for my camera to focus on that. You already know, oh my guys. It says, you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Thank you, Yoki Bear. Yoki Bear. There it is. There's the Zoom. It came in. So I'm showing you the pictures. And I'm seeing, oh my God, Odin. Okay. Psychic insights. Your third eye is open. Yeah, you've seen all those Walt Disney's. Your third eye is open, Sabrina. You've seen all those bunnies coming at you. Okay, your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Might as well get a good laugh out of it at the same time. Eh? Oh, yeah, I'm heating up here. Must be. There is Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe, angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So, Archangel Michael is trusting heaven. That's a big word. Trusting what we cannot see. Trusting what we feel. Sometimes yeah. The Get Smart guy died and he was 97. Get Smart. That there was wasn't there the two brothers? Um, what are the two brothers with Smart? I forget names. I'm trying to remember that stuff. uh, wasn't there the two brothers? Um, no, I don't know. I don't know if they called the Smart Brothers. Okay, you got Sabrina. You got Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So those are the 5 cards I got for you, Sabrina. Let me know if they Agent 99. Yeah, there was that. They had some good stuff when watching, Uh, when Star Trek came out, my God, I was glued to the TV. I was glued. I love that watching Star Trek and stuff like that. But I watched some kind of space stuff when I was a kid. So, you know, like a bubble. I don't know. Somebody was acting up. Was in space. And the TV was in black. Don Adamson. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. We had the yeah, Lost in Space. Yeah, these you guys, you guys are woo, yeah, Lost in Space. Yeah, hmm that was another. My grandfather opened my third eye when I was 7. He was a grandmaster of Rosie Kushin order. He said I would be open-minded to spirituality the rest of my life. Yeah, me. I don't know if I shared with you guys before, but uh, I used to be when I was a kid. When I was younger, I used to Catholic church. Today things happen for a reason. So I was an altar boy. So while I was an altar boy when I was a kid, I didn't talk to that too much about that, but I was an altar boy, and I got cornered by a priest for you know like the basement was a place where they had candles and all that stuff there for whatever they needed, meshes. to light the candles. And people donated for that. Yeah. So anyway, so I was uh, abused by a priest, so that really turned me off. And the next thing you know, I remember being so couldn't talk about that, but I had been so that really changed my whole world around because the trust in the church was gone. And anyway, I remember thinking about putting burning the church down where that priest was that did that. It took me a while to talk about it, um, but it made me understand that a lot of things about women being attacked or something like that. How I felt. Yeah. So I got a lot of understanding too. Whatever happened on my journey made me understand a bunch of stuff, and it made me go more spiritually than religion wise. I wasn't like then I understood the programs that we had in there that to control people and made you feel guilty about stuff that living in fear. Stuff. Anyway, there's a lot of them got caught too, priests abusing children. So, yeah, I remember that. So I went to Catholic school and we questioned the priest when he gave lessons on church. He freaked out and had a meeting with my parents, and I told him I had to stop doing that. Yeah, yeah, really. But anyway, I tried to warn other kids about that without really talking about it, but I was a rebel. Like it just it helped me understand something by going through that. Made me realize, and I became more and more spiritual. And spiritual is like connecting to oneself. Yeah, Yoki Bear. Yoki Bear, you can have a card. You have a card. Okay, I'm going to pull a card for you. Yeah, as kids, there was so much sus- suspension of belief, just entertained by the absurdity of it all. Open a mailbox out there was an agent 13. Okay, Yoki, Yoki Bear, I got to pull one card for you. And if you've never seen this deck, it's called The Secret Language of Light. It's transmissions from your soul. So I'm going to pull a card for that. Okay. Then I'm going to read you what the message is. That's okay with you. Oh my God. There's an old over, please. Especially when I take this one out. So, Yoki Bear, here we go. This is from the secret language of light transmission from your soul. Okay. I don't know if you've ever seen this deck before, but thank you all for being here. Thank you for all the wonderful moderators. Thank you, Sabrina, for spending the time with me on a Saturday night moderating, and all the moderators in the chat. Um, Terry Suzuki, not Terry Suzuki, Suzuki, I know somebody, Gary Suzuki. She's got a channel. uh, I was thinking about her the other day. Yeah. First time, yes. The first time you see these scars, right? Yeah. My parents wanted a good education for me in the Catholic school was 2 grades ahead of public school. My parents, my parents, they weren't religious, and we didn't go to Sunday church. There's some awful stuff I've heard at the time. My God, we had this priest talk against women because they were, I don't know, some kind of what they were. They used to come to our house and beg for money. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. I got one card, number 24. I'm just going to look for it. Okay, Yogi. Yogi there. I'm just going to hide this, and I got one card, and it's number 24, wellness. This is like a yoga practice, but it's the connection to one source, and it's got a heart right above, as you can see. You can see the heart above and the glow of energy connecting to the one source. Wellness. So I'll read what it says for that card. It says, number 24, wellness. Tune into your body. You are entering a time when your body will become stronger. If you have been or are sick, you are on your way to feeling better, beginning to focus on a sense of well being. If you are healthy, you will be inspired to strengthen your body through yoga or another form of exercise. Your body is enlightened and knows how to heal itself. Every feeling, be it pain, butterflies, excitement, or love, is a message from one part of the self to another. Tune into your body through meditation and ask what you can do to improve your wellness. Behind the human in the image is the flower of life, a symbol that represents the process of creation. It is made up of overlapping circles, and they are repeating expressions of the first circle. It is geometric metaphor reminding us that the nature of life is continual expansion. Your body takes you everywhere you go, so acknowledge, thank, and love it. So that's the message that you have from the secret language of light. Here's the card again. Well, I hope that resonates with you, Yogi. Thank you for asking for a card. You're welcome. Much love and light to you. Let's see. MC said, my Sunday school teacher was a rabbi son, ex- expected the party line, but really miss. But said, who's to say how long a day was when creation could be thousands of millions of years? That was refreshing. There's a lot of stuff that came out of religion that, oh boy, today's a lot different. Um, So Yogi Bear, was that, how did that card resonate with you? Let me know. And thank you for your question. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, by the way, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Yogi says, thank you, Ron. Sure do. I use my body as a vessel to heal thyself. Yeah, that's right. Correct. Yeah. First, I healed myself because, you know, there's a lot of stuff. When you're a kid and you get a lot of abuse, well, you have to, the only person the, that can heal you is you. Well, with the help of others, but you know, the the little child inside you, we have to heal the little child. And the little child been through a lot of stuff. Uh, so when you become an adult, you have to show the child inside you the care, the love, the hugs, and the understanding, because there's a lot of programs in there that are hard to face. The trust, the confidence, a lot of that stuff. So I had to take my power back, and that's so I started self love and self care. Nobody taught me that, but I knew how to do it. You guys ever see my? I still have it. I have a crazy little picture of me when I was a kid. I thought I found it. I don't know if I found it. Maybe maybe it's not here anymore. I don't know. I had a picture here. I had a picture of me when I was a little boy, and I used to. Uh, I haven't done. Oh, there it is. My God, it's old. You guys ever see a picture of me when I was a kid? I was about 9 years old. Oh, I know. So I don't know if you could see that. That was me when I was a little kid with big turtleneck. Um, yeah, I think it looks like me. Still looks like me. Yeah, I guess so. So that was me. I was 9 years old. Right, this is a picture is all torn up. I take a picture of me like that, and I hug it and kiss it. Used to have brush cuts. I didn't like that. I wanted, I wanted to be, I wanted, uh, Elvis at the time, Beatles and all that stuff. Yeah, the Beatles, Elvis and all that. They used to keep me brush cut like that. That was me when I was, that was me when I was 9 years old, about 9 years old, or 8 and 9 years old. That's after my near-death experience. I think I have I don't know if I have any other ones. But Jesus, I don't even recognize myself in there. They didn't have black and white then. But just the picture and things like that. And I started doing that. So Ron, I'm nodding off. What else wants what who else wants to monitor? Yeah, I'm going to be in. Leave It to Beaver. Yeah, I remember that. Leave It to Beaver. Just I used to watch that stuff. Yeah. Leave It to Beaver. Yeah. That was a great show too. That was interesting. Leave It to Beaver. Um, there was another show, Father Knows Best. What else? Oh, what is Carol Burnett? She was so, she was so friggin' funny. That woman, Carol Burnett, was funny like crazy. Man, she made me laugh. Um, remember Carol Brunette, you guys? Um, yeah. Good night, Susie. Take care. She's dozing off. she, she wants to go, on their bicycle, go, whoa, maybe snoring. Take care. Thank you for for sharing your time with us. You guys remember Carol Brunette? I think I'm saying correctly. Yeah. Oh, Carol is from my hometown, San Antonio. Yeah, Carol Burnett was funny, man. God. Oh, um, or what? Bewitch. Remember Bewitch? I used to watch that. Bewitch. I thought I was Bewitch. Yeah, Carol Burnett. Burnett. Yeah, and also Bewitch. That was she moved her twinkle in her nose and everything with. That was that. Those are. Oh, uh, the Ed Sullivan Show. That's where I. That's the Ed Sullivan Show. That's where I saw a lot of artists, like singers. Okay. The Monsters. Yeah, the Monsters. Yeah, right. The Ed Sullivan Show. You guys remember the Ed Sullivan Show? Yeah, she was a beautiful woman. She was funny like crazy. The Ed Sullivan Show, where they brought on artists like I think they brought on the practically everybody, I guess. Uh, the Beatles and things like that. I think that's where it first saw the Beatles appear on Ed Sullivan Show. Have a real big have a real big shoe. Yeah, right. That's where I learned a lot about a lot of music. And Elizabeth Montgomery, that's it. Yeah, was mad at the director and appeared on the set naked when just a maid apron on her. Really, I didn't know that, but my um, mhm. That was good. Those shows were good. Well, that's what I watched when I was younger. So um, Ed Sullivan Show. Yeah, sorry, correct. What else going on that was? Oh wow, it's on Google. You can Google that. Even has a picture of it. Oh my God. Okay. BT. Oh, Love Boat. You guys remember Love Boat? Talking about boat. PT Boat. Love Boat. I used to watch that and I wonder, oh, what's going to happen? So the Love Boat. I used to watch that a lot. Hmm. Those give me good memories because yeah. Yes, the Love Boat. Jeez. Yeah, people get on it and things. Wow. I used to love to watch those. Those are the things that they bring good memories at the time. Hmm. Well, it was better than watching that. Oh, the Paradise Island. Oh, what's his name? Gilligan Gilligan Island, Gilligan's Island, something like that. Even though, yeah, yeah, Fantasy Island or something like that. Yeah, Yes, Google a picture of Elizabeth Montgomery naked on set with me apron on. Oh wow. This- I didn't think they put that out there. Maid's apron on. Wow. There was a lot of good shows there. I mean, I'm well, I was born in Quebec. I'm French, by the way, but even though Quebec is a lot, there's English people, but I lived in Ontario also on the side of Ontario. Alice the maid, and I watch a lot of these shows. What we're talking about. So some people they only speak French and they missed out a lot of stuff about the TV and all that. Yeah. So Steve says a lot of TV and movie stars appeared on Twilight Zone. Yeah, Twilight Zone also before they were stars. Well, William Shatner, yeah. Charles Bronson, yes, yeah. But the the Star Trek I like was the first one. The first one. Then they sort of I like the other ones too, but the one that I really like was the first ones that came out, with William Shatner, um, and Spark. Spark, was that his name? Spark, something like that. Yeah, and somehow, yeah, Spark was my favorite. And so, you know, somehow when I don't know if you guys, while watching that, when I was younger, I was watching that and I had the feeling that a lot of that, magic or that stuff they were doing with how they uh, beam me up and all this stuff and, you know, Spock, yeah, all this stuff that eventually they would realize it like for real. So that, like, I know it was in the movies, but this stuff is going to come out in the future, like something about being able to just to be here and then there and all that stuff. Star Trek had a lot of stuff that it will be come out like inventions or something like that. I believe that. I think the ETs are involved in that stuff. Yeah, Spark was he was a yeah computers, yeah, all kinds of stuff. So I believe we're getting towards that. I mean, they're talking about AI and AI, artificial intelligence. I mean, this is going to go wow. Oh, Gunsmoke, Jesus, yeah, I remember. Hey, the funny thing I've seen in there, yeah, and DeFrost Kelly on Westerns like Gunsmoke. Yeah, I remember a big screen. Um, Little House in the Prairie, Little House in the Prairie. You remember that? But I remember my mom, because my cousin told me that. He said one day I went to my your mom's house, and he started laughing. Ponderosa, yeah, started laughing like crazy, and I said, What's going on?" He said, "I went to your mom's house, and she was watching westerns." She's like, she was in there. She passed when she was in the 70s, but he went one time to go. He went to her house, and she was watching westerns on TV or videos or whatever on TV. Yeah, Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie. Yeah. So my mom was watching westerns like that, and my cousin was laughing like crazy. Hmm. Those are good memories, though. You know? Yeah. Liberace. Liberace. Mhm. Oh. It was on radio? I didn't know that. Oh my God. Yeah, I've been on 3 hours. But I enjoyed this so much that I'm enjoying myself right now. I'm not reading any more questions, but I'm just enjoying chatting with you guys. So it's great to connect with people from all over the world. So yeah, Captain Kangaroo. Oh Jesus, my God, you guys come out with some stuff. Oh boy, it brings me back there somehow. So Yogi says, Ron before TV, it was on radio. I didn't know that it was on radio before that. Jesus, I didn't know. Um, Mr. Green Jeans. Uh, oh, Green Acres. Green Acres. You remind me of something. Uh, the Green Acres. Also, yeah. Sure. I'm loving this also, and all who is here. Thank you for being here and participating. Yeah, it's fun to bring up all good memories, positive energy, you know. So uh, makes me smile in a way. It's better than talking about all that stuff that's going on. Whatever, still going on, but you know, at least nobody's taking away your joy at this moment. We got to. You're still waiting on your health, Reed, Steve. I did your question a while ago. Oh, you're waiting for. You said I still have it here. So Steve says, "Hi, Ron. Not a great day. Headache. Would you do that? Plus, this? Okay. So you want to read on that? Okay. That's what you want me to read on? I wasn't sure. You were talking about your mom. You know how that plays out. So I didn't take it as a question. Sort of took it like something else. Well, I'm not a doctor, but because I was reading about your mom going wanted to go home with you, and that happened to me so several times. But there was codes on the door, so the person couldn't follow me, could not follow us, and it was on the second one. Okay, you want to? That was our original comment. The actual question was about general energy read on my health. Hmm. Okay. You'll have to take care of yourself. Andy Griffin show. Oh my God. Andy Griffin. Yes. I remember that. Cool. Hogan's Heroes. Oh my God, yes. This, I know every one of you guys that are pulling right now. I I watched I watched it. I remember that. You know, off the bat there, where you're naming them one after another. Yeah. You know, the actor who played Andy was drunk in real life. He was he was abusive on set. Okay, so there's something about Steve. Uh, it's a lot. Oh, Hogan's Hero could be made my day. Hogan's Hero, yeah. Um, there's something about self care here in the message, okay? Because you're you're very sensitive to other people's. You're sort of. I was going to say worried. Not sure. Um, anxious, which could cause you to have. I wouldn't say panic attack, but I would say something where uh, uncomfortable. Let me see what I'm doing for you. You have to decide what you want in life and do what you need to do. Self care. It's overwhelming, especially when you take care of somebody. Because maybe you're thinking those headaches are come from health other problems. I think it's the stress. You know, but I'm not a doctor, but I mean, you have to go see. You want to get real results from a physician about those things. But I think it's something to do with a lot of stress. Oh, Twilight Zone. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Twilight Zone. Uh, yeah, I used to watch that stuff too. Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone. So, Steve, I don't know. I've seen like where I was talking about those things come from your stress. Oh, the Bob Cummings show. Oh my God, you guys bringing back memories. Mhm. So yeah, that's why I said in general headache, leg weakness, feet. So yeah, you need to rest. Take time. Like when I get too tired, I didn't even take a nap because at my age, if I don't do that, I mean I'll overdo it. So I take time to the John Forsyth show. Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Sky show. Dick Van Dyke. I think it's Dick Van Dyke. I think it's called. Yeah. The Wizard of Oz. Yeah. Good. Yeah. So there's he might. I get the feeling you're worried about stuff. You're still worried about stuff, Steve. You some. I don't think you have all the answers that you want. So and you need a vacation. Spell me correct, Ron. Oops. Yeah, right. The wizard. Yeah, the Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, I think it's Dick Van Dyke. Well, it happens to everybody, especially me. Yeah, the Dick Van Dyke this turn will turn 100. Yeah. So it's about your financial situation, Steve. So I got the four pentacles that come up now. Let me see if I can pull some more. Because I don't really do medical questions. I'm not a doctor, and for the best outcome, if you have any worries about your health or health questions like that, it's best to see an expert like a doctor. You can always do a checkup, by the way, because it's been it's been a roller coaster ride, Steve? So, um, not easy sometimes to do everything yourself. Dick Van Pattern Show. I didn't know that. Ron, I got an old one for you. Car 54. Where are you? Oh, I've heard of that. Jesus. I've heard of that. Car 54, where are you? Oh, jeez. Yeah. I just trying to wrap my head around that. That's so far away. Car 54. Where are you? Um, Yogi Bear is pulling up the strings. Yeah. Yogi, we're showing our age. Yes, car 54. Jesus, I've heard of that. I just trying to wrap my head around that. Um, that was, oh my God. I don't know. uh, hmm, wow. Yeah. Hermit, hermits. You remember that? I think there was a group called Hermits, something like that. The Hermits um, song. I don't remember. Hermit Grandpa were in them before they were on a monster. Oh, gee, really? Yeah. Wow, monster. I'm hearing songs in my head right now. Jerry Van Dyke was in my mother's car. Mother, the car. I can still sing this theme song. Okay, I named the guinea pig after Hermes. Miss Brown, you got a lovely daughter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, you guys are bringing out stuff. Whoa, you know, it's out of the bag. Jeez, that was a long time ago, right? That was. Oh my God, you guys are. I guess we're all not on the same page somehow. So, uh, okay, how am I going to read this stuff? Hi, J Cat Lady, how are you? Nice seeing you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you come in. Yeah, Ringo, Rango, Rango or Ringo, Rango. Conway as Rango. Yeah. Um, what was that show? That Western. Um, one was an Indian, and the other one was the Lone Ranger. Jesus, that's the. Oh my God! That. Oh, monkeys even. The Lone Ranger. That was so long ago. My God, I think yeah. The Lone Ranger. Yeah, Tonto and yeah. Jeez, I was a kid. Hmm. How are you? So, so Steve, I pulled some cards. Most of it is um, like I said, stress. It's a little bit about stress. It's about financial situation, and I don't know if you're worried about how to deal with it in a way. Uh, because the first card I got was the Four of Pentacles. This doesn't look like a health reading, but I'm saying stress could cause that and things like that. Chemo savvy, Lone Ranger. Hey Yogi, you got a great memory about stuff like that coming out. Wow. Yeah. So J Cat Lady says after tonight I'm changing my name to Red Rose so you know in future and anyone else who wants to know. Red Rose. Oh, there's a song about that. Uh, something about roses are red, violets are blue, something like that. I know. Daniel Boone. Oh my God. AVN. Hi. VN. Daniel Boone, Israel, and Mingo. Okay. So So, Steve, I guess it's a lot to do with financial situations. So, you get the Four of Pentacles. Okay, hanging on to what you got will create a stress. You know, the Lone Ranger was based on a true story. He wore a mask because in real life he was black. Oh my God, was he? Really? Wow. Uh, okay, that could be. All right, I direct to send it to Daniel Boone. I even looked him up. Okay, so there, you hanging out to what you got. There is the star. There's always hope. There's always um, a positive outcome in here. But um, oh, the Davy Crockett show. You know what? You talk. Oh my God, you guys are pulling all the shows. Davy Crockett. You remember that hat with the raccoon raccoon's tail? I think it was a raccoon's tail on the back. Yeah, raccoon's tail in the back. You remember that hat? I had one of those when I was a kid. I used to wear it when I used to went. I see my cousin. They all went freaky nuts when I was wearing that hat, you know, and and dressed up like an Indian to bow and arrows and Daniel Boone with that raccoon that Davy Crockett show. Hi Kelly, how are you? How's things in Toronto? How are you? I haven't seen you for a while, Horn. Hope all is well. Yeah, all is well until my washer and dryer floated. I have to get a new one. It died on me today, so I have to get it. Go see tomorrow. Go to the store and see if I can find a new washer. Jeez, I had this all by hand. Okay, thank you for stopping by, Kelly. He says I was working. I was working on something. Decided I needed to take a break. Thought I would pop and say hello. Yeah, I hope things are well with you. So, Steve, so we got the Four of Pentacles. So you know you might if hanging on to what you have. You have the Hope card, the Star card came out. Okay. Uh, all good. How's your puppy? How's the cats? How's the puppy doing? Jesus, I miss my dog. I gotta get another one. I miss my dog so bad. It's going to be lost my dog 2023 October 12th. I remember the date. So we're coming up to October 12th, 2025, and that'll be 2 years already. Uh, I don't know. I miss having an animal. So nice to see. How's your hubby, Kelly? How's your hubby doing? Did they start playing hockey yet or nothing? Maybe not. Eh? So Steve, I got the Knight of Pentacles. Those are like something about money, something about messages about money. There's you're worried about that because you're worried about something. Because get a Chihuahua, Ron. Oh my God, a Chihuahua. A Chihuahua that barks all the time. Those little Chihuahuas, they don't stop barking. I don't like that. My dog was a big one, but I used to lay on it on top of him. She she dog lay on his head, and he'd sit there, close his eyes, and then she'd put her paw over my shoulder like that and stay there. That was something else. Her name was Jenny, but I remember this happened to me for real because my wife was on the other side and I was in this room, and Jenny came back a week later. I think it was a week later, and I heard a big whining noise, but I was live on YouTube. My wife was on the other side. So I forgot to tell her about that after live. The next day she says, I got something to tell you. And I said, wow. Then she started talking. She was in shock. Like, uh, yeah, I got, I got, I heard Jenny whine last night and she was hoping that I heard the same time. I said, yes, I did. But I forgot to talk to you about it. And it whined so loud that it's startling me like crazy. And my wife was in the kitchen, and the dog was in the kitchen too. So that's where she died anyway. So then I asked Sterling. I went to Sterling. If you guys know who Sterling is, I watch him. So I asked the question out of the 400. He took my question. He said, "Yes, that was her. She's in the house." So she came back to tell me, she was still there. So. Everyone is a great dog, cats, and hubby. Thanks, my friend. Good. It's great to see you. Say hi to your hubby. I'm still here, by the way. I'm still surviving YouTube. I'm surviving everything. As you know, I'm still here. Uh, been busy like crazy, but now my washer just died on me today, so I'll have to go see for her. Geez, they're getting expensive, the washers and dryers. So, yeah. So Steve, I got the five of cups, so you may be feeling a loss or something, but no, I won't leave you as long as I'm healthy. But life is, you never know, you never know. I'm surviving YouTube, but all YouTube has done, they've done some stuff to me on YouTube, but yeah. Yeah, yeah, it is. But I miss my. I've always had an animal in my life, even when I was a kid. So, anyway, Steve, things will work out. There's new opportunities. So you have the Queen of Wands. Ron, look for a scratch and dent one. You'll get a discount. Of course, it's not working. but anyway, Jesus, you know, I'm not uh I'm not the only one deciding on this, so my wife also. So um you got one. It's going strong since 4 years. Mine were this one, the one I had was new, but they lasted. Oh, geez, I'm grateful for that. Over 20 years. Okay, 20 years is a long time. I mean, I am grateful for that. And another thing that I noticed when I emptied the the oh, I emptied the washer is that nothing happens for nothing. Okay, because there's a message in there too. The washer died. I emptied the water out. When I took it apart, took the hoses off, it was rubber connections or like rubber hoses. I should get the metal ones now. It almost bursted. If that thing bursted in the washroom when you're gone, then there's a mess. I mean, really. So in a way, it's like a blessing. So um, he says, "I'm sorry, I've been absent for a long time, a long while, a long time." I said, "Well, yeah, truth be told, I turned 60 a couple of weeks ago. Oh my, and it messed with me. This milestone. I'm just getting my stuff together. Don't worry about the age. It's what you have in the heart that counts. Ask ask the people here in the chat. It's what you have in the heart that counts. The rest, don't worry about the age. As long as you can get around and you stay, like, be able to do what you want to do in life. Yeah. Oh, okay. For another time, yeah. The question of loss is a total different subject. More concerned about my sister than my mom. For another time. Okay. Well, there's always next week. So Yoki Bear says that she got hers at the store, saved over 600 on each. They have a special in this thing. It's 1,300. There's about that's about it. I think it's around something like $400 special on that. But you know, and they guaranteed only 2 years. Jesus, I had mine 20 over 20 years, I think. So yeah, something like that. The J Cat lady said, turning 25 was hard on me. I'm now 70 and nothing seems to bother me. Just that when you get, I think when you get older, you get wiser, a lot of discernment, and time flies. Uh, you know, I'm not worried about what's on the other side. I already know I've been there. So, you know, I'm just, and I changed so much. I'm not, I'm not, hmm, how you hanging on to stuff like on things before, you know, things don't mean the same thing it meant to me when I was younger. So, I don't know if you guys feel that way too, but me, that's it because what I see going on, Jesus, I want to I want to see a better world. I want to see people, but it's coming. I just feel it. It's coming. I just don't know. It's going. I'll be able to see it here, but it's coming. It's a new world. It's a new humanity, and I was talking to my wife today about that. It's sort of like government should be working for humanity, to make humanity, to advance humanity, to serve humanity. But most of them people that get in there, what they do is, you know, put money in their pockets for their own good and everything else, and screw, sort of we're paying for that. So this is going to change in the new reality. It's coming. We're all waking up. We're all getting deprogrammed. So many friggin' programs are, yeah, people are realizing that programs don't work anymore. So, yeah, when you get, yeah, that is hard when you're in your 30s and you're in the middle of a divorce. That's tough because you get divorced and you think it's the end of the world. Like it's uh, but me, I got lucky after all the crap I ate. I got a joke for this is this is a joke. I was, when I was younger, I was working on railroad tracks up west in Canada because I needed a job, so I got a job on the railroad tracks, and we were in caboose cars and everything, you know, staying there. So anyway, while I was there, I was working with Portuguese and Italians and name it. I don't know, Spanish people. I think all kinds of nationalities. Okay, so one asked me. He says, "Hmm, what nationality are you?" Me, because my skin was a little darker. No, anyway, because and I told him, I'm a French Canadian, and he told me, you know why I asked you? Because your skin is dark, and I was wondering what nationality you are. So, because I have a little bit of Indian blood and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I might have Italian and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, so while he was asking that, and I come up with, and everybody was laughing like crazy. I said, I ate so much crap shit in my life that the color stayed, and everybody, big guys, 300 pounds, went on the floor laughing like crazy. They couldn't stop laughing when I said that. So I said the color stayed. That's because I ate too much. Okay, so my God, they were laughing like crazy. I don't know why I pulled that one out of my hat, but that was it. Yeah, you know, not very many people. Steve had a mom that's 99 years old. I mean, I lost my mom passed when she was 70. So and you know, so a lot of people that have moms at 99 years old, but uh, a lot you have a lot of her energy. Um, you know, you're like a lot energy like your mom yourself. So some people, like my wife, lost her mom. She was talking to me. She lost her mom was 34 years old from Parkinson's disease. So and they were, I think they were eight kids. That's a lot. So J Cat Lady, oh my God, you were. I was a single mom of two at 25. I've been divorced for 2 years. That that is that is hard with two kids. So yeah, that is very hard to go through. Um, so thanks, Rod. You're very sweet. I appreciate your visit. It's not the number; it's the reflection. It's up to the birthday. It knocked me off my butt. I'm bouncing back slowly but sure. But you have a wonderful husband that really really cares for you. So you know, as long as you have somebody that cares for you and uh, cares for you. So mhm. Donna Luna says, "Hi Donna, and welcome back. I also watched the American Bandstand, also Soul Train. I remember um, the Love Train. Remember that song, The Love Train, by the OJ's? So I used to there's a lot of Motown songs and all kinds of stuff like that. Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder, uh, Lionel Richie, name them. Oh, oh my God, Donna. So Kelly says, "My, you're okay. Your mom was 69. It's very close to mine, Kelly. Mine was 70. Uh, my mom was 69. Her mom was 93. My dad was 70. His mom was 53. There you go. life is like that. So anyway, we all, but that's hard to do. We're divorced and had three boys to raise. Just keep on pressing through. Yeah. Yeah. Can picture Ron doing the freestyle dance. Yeah. Uh, Disco Inferno. I used to love the disco days because I'm really good at that on my legs and that. But Steve's mom, she's really good at dancing, boy. She still has the passion of dancing even at her age. So Steve has sent me some videos about her. It's really, really um, surprising to see a person at that age. You know. So Donna says, J Cat Lady, work on yourself and your children. Make sure you come first. Don't introduce your kids to a man until you know for sure he's the one. Yeah, I don't blame you guys. There's too many great people out there, Yeah, really. But I got lucky after. Well, I got lucky after. Yeah, I did roller skating. Yogi Bear. Yeah, I did that with music. I remember that roller skating because I used to be good. I played hockey, so I'm good on skates. But then I did roller skating too. This is different when you're roller, roller skating and skating on wheels instead of skate. But I did it, and I got to used to it and dance on roller skates uh, in these special arenas inside with music. So mm, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I used to love that stuff, but I don't do it anymore. But I was good at dancing and disco. So and Disco Inferno, all kinds of thing. Donna Summer, remember Donna Summer? Oh my God, ah, that was it's some here forward and backward. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, because I was good on my legs. Now I don't know. I'm still good on my legs, but I have to watch out because I can uh, easily get out of balance now because of my age. But I can still wiggle. By the way, I used to go before COVID dancing with my wife, but then we stopped. My wife used to, but she can't anymore because I got to take care of her. She's got she scared the hell out of me a couple of weeks ago. About 3 weeks ago, she fell backwards and oh boy. So I got her. I got her a walker. So because she fell backward, boy, I bought her a walker so that she can move around the house and be secure. Because she lost her balance and went backwards. It scared the crap out of me. So, you know, now I feel more secure because she's got that walker. Take care. Thank you for stopping by, Kelly. Thank you for sharing. I I took on my kids to grandma. I think now that Grammy Awards. No Grammy. I'm not sure what she said. No, number one of the directors asked her about her mom, and she's not my mom. I never asked. her to call me mom. But I was the, oh, Jesus. Wow. Yeah. That's throw you off, eh? Of course. Yeah, did tricks on skates, yeah. Jay said, Donna Luna said, me too, Jake. I was better off without him and my kids. I went back to school, into nursing. You did? Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Nursing is quite a job, by the way. So, yeah. I I remember you guys don't know this. Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't remember. I was in uh I got burned third degree all over like this. I had both hands on my face, boy, and I was in the truck, and they had two propane bottles that exploded, and I was in the truck. I didn't think I was coming alive, but when I got out of the truck was what? Oh, but the pressure was right. It's both sides were square, but they were round. Like I was inside the truck. I don't know how I survived it, but I got outside. I had some nylon jacket. My hair was gone. My seals were gone. What protected my eyes was my hand. My hand was burnt like third degree, and I went to the hospital. Boy, oh boy, that is that ever painful. Um, so, but because I'm talking about this, and you remember getting there with my boss drove me to the hospital. Boy, I was red like really, really red because of that burn, and it keeps on burning and burning and burning. It's like all the time, it really hurts like really bad. So when I got to the hospital, I had both arms like this, and went into the hospital, and they asked me for my hospital card. I said, "What the hell? Give you know, give me something because I can't go in my wallet, check in my pants to go get my wallet." Okay. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, I had both arms like this. And these crazy people don't see nothing, I mean, you are burned third degree. You got no more hair. Everything's gone. You're red as a thing. And they ask you for the friggin' card. And I'll give it to you after. Give me something. So they shot me, I don't know what to call it. I forget that. Knee charm. So they gave me an knee charm and they had a bowl of water with ice. That is so painful. It's unbelievable. I mean, my heart was coming like this, boom, boom, boom. My heart was jumping out of my body because it's so painful. It's something else to go through. So I know what it is. But anyway, uh, after they gave me shots, I sort of took the pain away. So anyway, I stayed there. Oh, I had to stay there overnight. So sure I couldn't get out of there. So I was I don't remember, like a couple weeks, I believe, or maybe more. I think it was more like a month or something like that. But anyway, so I was young. I was young. I don't remember. I was in my 20s, I think. So remembering nurses, there was a young girl, the young girl. She's a nurse, but she came, and then even though Jesus, I looked like a raccoon because I was burned all around the eyes, and my beard was growing to the bird skin, whatever. It's crazy. So, anyway, she had to make me exercises with my fingers because they were so. bubbled up like bird marks, like exercise, pulling them like that. And she was so beautiful, unbelievable. She was so pretty. I did everything she wanted. She got, I was, I was, and the beauty. Not only was she was physically beauty, but her heart was like, wow. The energy from that woman, the young girl, was amazing. So she sort of encouraged me to be able to do those exercises so that I will be able to work with my hands like that. Yeah. So talking about a nurse, sometimes you don't know what effect, what you can do for people like, that are in the hospital. But she had the biggest heart, the loving, just love poured out of her eyes. Like, I mean, she was not only physically beautiful, but she was around my age anyway. But so beautiful and so loving that I couldn't resist doing what she. But she just so uh, she come by every day doing that, to exercise my fingers so that I wouldn't get like sort of the skin jammed up. I don't know what it is, but you have to exercise, and it hurt like hell just to make your fingers move like that. Yeah. Anyway, hey, I've been on for, oh my God, it's going to be 4 hours. I gotta let you guys go. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. So I'm sending all that love and much love and light to all of you. And have a nice rest of the weekend. And we'll update you on next week, next Saturday, if you can join me. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And after the show, if after the show, leave me a comment after the video is, you know. So after the video, leave me a comment with a smiling face. That also helps. So if you can leave me a smiling face, thank you, Ron, and smiling face or something like that. After the show, below the video, if you can leave me a comment, it also helps. I know people forget to do that sometimes. After the show, they forget. So anyway, much love and light to all. Thank you, thank you. And uh, love to all of you. Much love to you. And stay safe, by the way. I'll see you next Saturday, same time, same place. Good night, everybody.